Hi, welcome to Inside the Scary Mind of a Writer, and I'm Adina Lev, the writer. Today I'm going to be talking about my process in writing. The I heard some author saying, my process is, I don't really think I have a process. When I come up with the idea for a story, I know how I want it to start, I know how I want it to end. Uh, I really don't know how I want it to start. I have to work to the start. So, that flash in the head. Ooh, that would be a good book idea. Well, how did we get to that point? Well, how do we get to the ending? So I come up with the idea. And I start from the beginning. How do I want it to end? So that's the basis of the story. Point A to point C. As point B is everything in the middle. After I do that, then I establish a timeline. How long do I want this story to take? Is it over the course of several months? Is it over the course of several days, several weeks? In my family is everything occurred in less than 10 days. In Indian law, everything occurred over the course of several months because not only did you have the murder, the arrest, the court trial, the uprising and the aftermath of all this. So it took a period of several months. In my book, Conversations, Your Table is Ready, it's a collection of short stories based in one night in a restaurant. And you just go from table to table reading everybody's life stories. You're like a fly on the wall. So in the current book I'm writing, Freedom Plan, we've discussed this. I don't like the title. I'm thinking something along Sledgehammer in the Night or Sledgehammer in a Velvet Glove. I'm working on the title. I like something catchy. I like something that makes it go, ooh, why did they put this title? So, or maybe Crowbar in a Velvet Glove. That would really, anybody reading the story would see where the title came from. So after I decided the beginning and the end, and now I work on my timeline. And then after I do the timeline, I start writing out not so much a rough draft, but a synopsis of how each chapter should go on each day, because that is my thing. I put day one or Monday or a set date, and this is everything that happened on that date. So I outline each day and then I write the chapters for each day. So it is a lot of outlines. Everything gets outlined, including the feelings. What do I want to accomplish in this chapter? And that is pretty much my process for starting a book, and it's my daily challenge. How far do I want to advance this character in this chapter? I don't even call it writing so much as I tell my husband, I need to advance my characters today. Some days I do a great advancing. Some days it'll be 3 or 4 hours of advancing. The dogs hate me. The cat starts yelling at me. I have to get up every 5-10 minutes to stretch, but I'm so enthralled in what's happening with these characters, and I get so excited to see what happens next because I don't have it all planned out. It unfolds, and much like the person who's reading it, it's unfolding as I'm writing it, and then I see the character take a total twist where I didn't see that happening. And I know that sounds crazy, but as the writer, you understand human dynamics, and you have to have the characters be true to themselves. And I've talked about that, I think, in part 4 or part 5, having the characters have their own voice, their own actions, and trying not to influence the specifics of a character too much, like their race or their nationality or their ethnics or any of their socioeconomic things. I try to keep all that on the back burner so you just see the person and you can put anybody you want in that part. So my process of writing is a lot of outlining, a lot of planning, and a lot of research. I talked about that before. Research. I spent half an hour yesterday and another 20 minutes this morning before the dogs screamed at me I need to go out, researching on the different types of degrees you can get that are pushed by the construction industry. So, did you know you can actually get a degree in construction project management? Until today, I did not know that. So that was the whole, I I like research, I hate research, but that's my process. Now, my day-to-day process, tell me if this does not sound like you. Get the coffee. Gotta have the coffee or the tea, depending on the day of the week. And then you got to go and walk the dogs. Then you got to get the dishes done because they're sitting in the sink and they're going to sit on my head. Do the laundry that needs to be done because a dog peed on something or I spilled something. Get to my computer, turn it on, answer the emails, go through the junk emails, write down things that have to be handled right this minute, make the list of calls I have to make, things I have to do, then open up the book. Well, now, got to go through Facebook first because, well, you know, Sugar Witch, everybody wanting their lives, and then I got to go through the other games. So, yeah, I piss away about 45 minutes on Facebook and responding to who liked what and things like that. Then Craigslist, got to go through the daily freeze on Craigslist. I do a lot of gardening in the summer. I'm sure everybody does in the South, that we do gardening in the summer. And recently I found those big buckets for $2. Yay! Score big buckets. I'm planting cotton. So I had this idea that it would be a really cool gift to grow cotton, card it so it's thread or yarn, and then knit something out of it, maybe a little swatch of cloth, put it in a picture frame, and give it to my friends and family because how cool is that to say this piece of cloth I started from beginning, literally a seed, to the end where it's a finished product. So scary mind, yes. So I'm growing cotton in buckets. I've seen videos, it can be done. So all that is my process. Then I open up my book that I'm currently working on or that I need to edit from a different book. And I sit down to write. And sometimes it could be 30 minutes because the characters are just not speaking to me or I need to decide and digest how they're going to do other things and their responses. And right now, I have to talk to people that I know have been in set situations that my current characters are in. How did that make you feel? How did that go? What did you think of that? I went with my husband to his 40th class reunion a couple weeks ago. Oh, God, it was a week ago. And I am terrible because I didn't know anybody there. So I had no vested interest in knowing any of these people other than, what do you do? How did you come to that point of your life? Did you always want to be a lawyer? Did you always want to be a doctor? Did you always want to be a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home dad? And I swear these people looked at me after a few minutes and they thought I was pumping them for information. Well, I was, because somebody in there is going to be a character in a book. So that is the current thing. Tell me what you think about the idea of sledgehammer or crowbar in a velvet glove. Do you think that'd be a good idea for a title? So anyhow, you can hear the dogs barking. I tried to filter them out. I gave them crazy dog bones and they're still barking. So there must be a deer outside in the front yard. I'm going to wrap it up for this week. My name's Adina Lev, and this has been Inside the Scary Mind of a Writer. If you liked it, big thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down and tell me why. Or if you did like it and you gave me a thumbs up, tell me why you liked it. All the feedback is good. Have a good one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.